everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have my Feel Unique pick and mix service unboxing and also going over my choices from last month and let you know my thoughts on them. I will start with my review of last month's samples first before showing you what I chose for this month. There are a couple of products that I didn't get around to trying from last month, but I have tried 3 out of the 5. The couple that I didn't try, I'll just mention first. The first one was this Caudalie Instant Detox Mask. This actually fell down the back of the drawer and I completely forgot to pick this one up and try it. It is just a 5 to 10 minute mask which I was looking forward to trying, and it wasn't until I was getting my products back up to see what I needed to cover in this video that I remembered about it. So I'm hopefully going to try it soon, but I just completely forgot about it. And then the other product that I didn't try was another mask, and this is the Yes 2 Charcoal Peel Off Mask. I have tried other products from this brand, I've tried other products from the charcoal range, so I can't say it's going to be a big problem because I have used them in the past and never had any issues with them, but I just did not get around to this month. I've been more into sheet masks this month. I've been using the ones that I received in my Face Story subscription, which I received for the first time the other month, and again I just don't get much chance to do a good face mask, but I've made a sort of concerted effort to use those up because I have had those a little bit longer, and I'm also due to get my next delivery for them in a few weeks, so I wanted to use up the previous subscription before I got the new subscription. So I've been kind of going more for sheet masks than peel off masks, but I will give this one a go eventually once I'm back in the mood for a peel off mask. There was another product that I chose from the brand Caudalie, however you say it, and that was their Clear Skin Purifying Toner, and it came in a little vial like this, and as you can see I've probably got about a third of this left. The reason I've kept this card was because I was putting a little tally on it of how many times I was using this product, because all it took to apply this product to my whole face was literally 1 dab on a cotton pad, and that was enough to cover my face. You don't need a lot of this product at all, and I do feel like it was really effective. I've only been starting to get into using toners recently after trying a dupe to the Pixi Glow Tonic, and I did like the effect that had on my skin. I just didn't like the scent of it. I say it was a dupe, I think I just got it from Aldi, so it was a cheaper product. I've never tried the original Pixi Glow Tonic, so I'm not too sure if that has a scent, but I did like the effect of it. I just didn't like the scent, so when I seen I could choose a toner, that's why I went for this one, and I really like this one. I think this does better things for my skin than that Aldi one did. I don't know what the price of this is compared to the Pixi one. I know Pixi has a lot of different variations, so if I don't necessarily like the scent of the original one, I think they do have a lot of different other ones I could try. But with regards to this product, I really did like it. And on my tally, I've marked that in the month I was managed to use this, I think that's 13 times, I'm lucky for some, and I've still got that much left. So it was only up to about here. So yeah, I've probably used, there's probably about a third of it left as to what was in there. So if I've used it 2/3, it's been 13 times. That means I can use it another 6, maybe 7, depending on how much ended up coming out the cotton pad. So for a sample which was only 5ml, I've definitely got a lot of use out of this, and it has also given me a true representation, I think, of what the product is like, because I've been able to use it for pretty much 2 weeks. I did have a period of time using it just hand in hand sold with another product in here, and that is the other little tally mark on my card, and I did find like that was a really good combination, and my skin felt great for, how many days did I use it in combination? For 9 days. But just with regards to this toner, this is definitely a product I would consider purchasing, and I think I am going to do a kind of comparison to the Pixi one just to see if it's worth giving that one a go to try it, or whether to just purchase this because I know I like it and I know it makes my skin feel a lot better. Even when I used this product on its own with my usual skincare routine, I still felt like I did have a good effect from it, so really pleased I got to try this. And the other product I've just mentioned was this Zellen's Stem Complex. This is a rejuvenating overnight treatment. So the very first time I opened the toner and this, I used them hand in hand for 9 consecutive nights, and my skin felt great after it. When I stopped using this, my skin did still feel great using the toner with the rest of my skincare, so I don't think this was too much of a factor, but it was really nice. It was a really nice moisturiser, and for this to only be a 2ml sachet and to get 9 uses out of it, it shows that a little of this goes a long way as well. If I remember rightly though, this was really expensive to buy full price. I think it was about 80 something pounds, so it's definitely not a product I would be looking to purchase because I don't think I noticed spectacular results, but my skin did feel rejuvenated, as it says, for those few days. It did feel nice and fresh the next morning, and it was also a good base for applying makeup on, but not enough that I could justify spending 80 something pound or whatever it was on it. The final product was this Emma Hardy Moringa cleansing balm. I hadn't tried a cleansing balm before, so didn't really know what to expect, and I couldn't really get on board with this. The consistency reminded me too much of Vaseline. So when I first started using it, it was like a hard pan, but as you can see now that my fingers swelled in it a few times, it kind of goes like Vaseline, and I've only used this twice because I just did not like it. I found that you needed a lot of product to be able to remove the smallest amount of makeup, and because of the size of this jar you couldn't really get in there to get a decent amount out, so I was constantly going back in and back in to get more. Whether it's a different story when it's a bit easier to get out and I'm not trying to get out such a small pot, maybe it might be a bit more effective, but I just found that I needed a lot of this product to even remove the slightest bit of makeup, and it wasn't great removing eyeliner or eye makeup at all generally, to be honest, so I was really disappointed with this one, so I wouldn't be purchasing the full size. As if for the products that I tried from last month, and say there's a couple of hits in there, one that I won't justify the cost of, but say this is a potential future purchase, which is good. And that is the beauty of this service that's offered. It is the perfect chance for you to try products out before you purchase them, and most of the products that are available in this service are high end. I did mean to say at the beginning, but for those of you who don't know how the service works, it is from the website Feel Unique, and it is a service that you can access once a month. It isn't once per calendar month. It is, you for example get yours on the 10th of the month, you'll then be able to choose your next sample on the 10th of the following month, and you can choose 5 samples from an array of hair care, skincare, perfume samples and some makeup as well. Usually the makeup on there is a bit limited. It is predominantly skincare followed by hair care, I would say. And what the service costs is £3.95, which is just for the shipping costs. But once your item has been dispatched, you will get an email with a gift voucher for that £3.95 in reimbursement. And the beauty of it being a gift voucher, you can use that against any purchase on the website. It doesn't have to be purchasing a full size of a sample that you've tried, it can be anything. I recently saved up a few months worth and used them towards the purchase of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. I can't remember exactly how long the vouchers are valid for, but I managed to save up 3 months worth and I was still able to use them after 3 months, and say that accumulated. I then took that off the price of the Norvina palette, and it did save me quite a bit of money. I know it is money that I have already spent, but I've got good use out of all the samples that I've had in the past few months, so I don't mind it too much, and then I can use it to kind of towards treating myself, which is always nice. Now onto the samples that I've chosen for this month, and there's a couple of brands in here that I've never even heard of before, so it's always nice to experience new brands and see what they have to offer. I will start with the brands that I do know and recognise. The first one is the brand Zellens, which is just featured in my last month's sample, which to be honest was a new brand to me until I got last month's samples. So this is the Z Matrix Energy and Moisture Infusion. I thought I'd give this one a go because I did like the sample from last month, and this is again another 2ml sachet, so if this goes as far as that one did, I'm going to get a lot of uses out of this, and I think it's quite a pricey product full size, so again it's more of an expensive sample in that respect. So what this says about itself is it's a supreme revitalising formulation to infuse skin with instant moisture and energy. Fortified with complex high-tech ingredients and botanical extract, it's a moisture-rich cream gel, boosts vitality, invigorates tired, dull and stressed skin. Excited to see what that one is like. I will most likely just use this as a night cream. So the full size of this is 50ml for £85, which means I work out that this 2ml sample costs £3.40. I think that's where I may have got the previous product being about 80 something pound, because I remember working out that this one was 85. So it is a really high priced skincare brand to me. £85 is just such a lot to pay, but we'll see what this one's like. I said I did like the previous one as well. And with the sample being £3.40, if I like this, that's nearly the box paid for itself because I've paid £3.95. Next brand I've heard of is La Roche-Posay. I think that's how you say it. This is their Lipicascendant Shower Gel, or cream wash it says, but it says it's for in the shower. So it says anti-irritation, anti-scratching cream wash. Now I do suffer from a little bit of eczema. I get really dry patches on my elbows and my knees, which do get quite itchy when they're really dry, so I thought this might be quite nice to give a go. Plus when I seen it was a 15ml sample, I knew I'd be able to get a good couple of goes out of it. It does just come in this little squeezy tube, but say 15ml is a really good size sample, so that's why I wanted to try this, and I have tried a few things from this brand in the past and I have quite liked them. With regards to price, they aren't the most expensive brands out there. They are kind of sort of middle of the line in my opinion. The full size of this is £16.50, which is for 400ml, so I work out that this 15ml sample is 62p. Obviously 62p isn't a lot to pay for this, but if it is a shower gel that I find really helps with my dry skin and does clear it up, then it is something I would definitely consider purchasing for £16.50. It is more than I do spend on shower gel because I don't spend any more than £5. I've been using the Imperial Leather Foam Burst for as long as I can remember, to be honest. I get a lot of product out of that for your money because of it being a kind of pressurised can and it foams and things, so it will be quite different to go to just a normal shower gel, but I must say I'm intrigued to see what it's like, especially if it helps with skin dryness and irritations and things, so excited to give this one a go. Then onto the brands that I've never heard of before, or I think never even seen on Feel Unique before, so excited to see what these brands have to offer. The first thing I chose was this Lumine. All got French names, so this is really hard. I think it's Lumine, and it is the Glow Reveal Moisturiser containing vitamin C. This does actually say at the bottom that this is a free sample, so I don't know if they're necessarily supposed to sell things when it says free sample, but I suppose the way they do advertise it and that you're already paying for shipping, that's how they can get away with selling free samples to you kind of thing. But it looks like a cute little pot. Just spotted on the back that it actually says made in Finland, so it's not French at all. It says apply to face and neck after cleansing, so I presume it is just a normal moisturiser but with some sort of glow element to it. So keen to give this one a go. With regards to price, a full size of this is 50ml for £22.50, and this is actually another 15ml sample, so I worked this out to be £6.75, which is obviously a really good price and more than I've paid for the samples alone, so I don't mind that it's technically a free sample that they've sold me, but nice little pot to try, and say 15ml, really happy with that size sample, and £6.75, so keen to give this one a go. We then have this item from the brand Colossal, and this is the Eau de Lait, which I think late might be how you say it. I'm really butchering these foreign languages. This one says made in France, so I can be sure that this is French that I'm speaking, not Finnish, as I've just been confused with. This is really funky packaging, and it just says it's exclusive water milk. I don't actually know what that means. It says cleansing, makeup removing, velvety skin, no paraben, no rinse, spelt R-I-N-C-E. I presume they mean R-I-N-S-E. So it looks like it's just a kind of milky micellar water, I would say. Excited to give it a go. I don't really understand how this packaging is going to work. Let's see if I can take it out. Right, okay, so it's got like a little twist at the top, and then there is just a small hole which leads to that. I was thinking that it was going to be a hole, this whole thing was going to twist open or something, so it is kind of like a foily packet but a bit more posher looking. This is one that I'm definitely going to have to store standing up. I made a mistake a few months ago of not correctly storing a sample and it went everywhere, so this is one I'm definitely going to have to be careful with, because as you can see it is so liquidy and it does really just look like milk, but if I don't stand this upright it's all going to pour out this little hole once I've opened it. But I quite like the quirky packaging, not so keen on their spelling. I do use micellar water to remove my makeup every day. The last couple of milky type ones that I've used have been a thicker consistency, whereas this just looks like it is going to be like my micellar water consistency wise, it's just white, so excited to give this one a go. And this is yet another one that is a 15ml sample. So that is 3 15ml samples that I managed to choose in this month's selections. When I am making my choices, I do just see it what jumps out at me. I don't necessarily look for the size of the product or the price of the full size. If I'm struggling to make my 5 choices, then I will kind of go and look at what's a bigger sample or what's a more expensive sample and things. But this month it was just 5 products that jumped out at me, things I'd like to try because I'd not seen them before. I was feeling a bit more adventurous. With regards to price point for this, 100ml of this is £9.50, and I say this is 15ml, so I worked this one out to be £1.43. And then the final product we have is another French product, and this is Dr. Pierre Record. And this is a Collagen Lift Global Lifting Cream. Don't know what it means by global. I think it's some sort of firming cream without having collagen in it. Don't know an awful lot about this one, but we'll have to have a look. I don't know if it's kind of like a night cream or a moisturiser. Not too sure, it just says it contains collagen. This didn't come with any more information with it. So I will have a look into this one, but keen to give it a go. This was the last one that I picked, to be honest, because I think the full size comes in a fancy looking jar, that's why it jumped out at me. I do appreciate ones that come in the squeezy tubes because it's so much easier to store, and you can also keep it for a bit longer. It's on the back, says 6 months, so I don't have to necessarily use it straight away, whereas something like this, I'm probably going to want to use this as quick as I can, because once it's opened, obviously there's a chance of it leaking, whereas this is something that's resealable, so I definitely appreciate getting samples in this format. This is another pricey one. The full size of this is £43 for 40ml. So I work out that this 5ml sample is £5.38. So overall, quite an expensive bunch of products that I've chosen. I can't remember what my sort of highest total so far has been, but this may be around that, if not slightly higher. I think I did have £19 one month. So I've totted up what I've worked out. Maths isn't my strongest point, so hopefully my calculations are right, but I'm sure people will let me know if I'm wrong. I calculate that the total of these samples is £17.58. Again, I've spent £3.95, which I'm going to get back anyway. So that's just over 4 times the amount what I've paid as to what these samples are worth. Obviously, if the products don't work for me or I don't like the samples, I'm not getting my money's worth in that respect. But for £17.58, you'd like to think I can at least get £3.95 out of here somewhere. So that is it for my Feel Unique Pick and Mix unboxing for this month. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.